Hello, YouTube and people of the world. This is Dustin Brown. He's a tattoo artist at Elysium Tattoo in Punta Gorda, Florida. We're just going to do an interview today. There's a party tonight. If you all see this, come support your local tattoo artist and tattoo shop. Now, questions for you.
Yes, sir. What's up?
What's the best part of you being a tattoo artist?
I think the best part about me being a tattoo artist is creating artwork that'll be on somebody, forever. That's a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, tattooing immortalizes my being and who I am. So I like to be able to create and get paid for that.
All right. What's the most wildest tattoo you've ever had to get done?
I've done this mafia skeleton on this guy's arm, and he was holding two ping pong paddles. I don't know. That was weird for me. It was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was holding two ping pong
Yeah.
paddles.
It was like a mafia skeleton. He had a zoot suit on and he was holding two ping pong paddles.
Did he even have a story behind it? What inspired it?
Nope.
Just wanted it done?
Yeah.
All right. How'd you start out tattooing?
So pretty much out of my house, I went into this tattoo shop in Pennsylvania, and I had this book full of artwork, and I was going to get this tattoo done. And I had done like maybe 5 tattoos before this time. So I went in there to quote this tattoo out. He said, "Man, this looks like tattoo work. You know what I mean? Have you ever tattooed before?" I lied. I said, "Yeah, I've been tattooing for 2 years. I come up here for work." He said, "Well, we need another tattoo artist. If you want to come in, and do a tattoo on our piercer. If it's good, we'll hire you." So I took a day off work, which I was working in the union, making $21 an hour. And I went to this tattoo shop, and I did a tattoo. To this day, it's still my favorite tat.
Yeah.
But I got the job, so I quit my job and just started tattooing out of that shop right then and there in Pennsylvania. And it's just been history ever since.
That's awesome.
It's been a roller coaster, but yeah, I lied my way into the industry.
Is this something you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this definitely, I'm going to be an artist for the rest of my life, for sure.
That's awesome. What were your biggest influences when you started tattooing and stuff when you got in there? Was it learning from somebody at the shop, or was it just outside influences?
My biggest influence was people telling me I couldn't do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. All hearing you don't be an artist, get a regular job. Yeah. It's not going to pay off. So, my mom's boyfriend, I really look up to him, a lot. And he was the one who got me a job in the union. And so, when I went to quit to tattoo, he was upset about it. He's like, "No, you need to think about it, do it on the side and build. You really need to think about what you're doing." And, I've kind of felt it in my heart, but I just went off and did what I wanted to do anyway. Mm-hmm. And the other day, I was thinking about giving the career up. You know what I mean? It's one of the down points in my life. And I asked him about a job, and he said, "Man, you need to keep tattooing. This is what you're meant to do." And that coming from him was very inspirational, because it's like I made him believe, and it means a lot to me. So,
was the motivation you think you needed to keep going on?
Yes, it definitely was.
That's awesome.
It definitely was. It felt good to hear that, because that's really what I was fighting for. It's for the people who said, "Nah, you shouldn't do this." They'd be like, "Man, this is what you do."
Yeah.
So,
what is some advice you give to somebody who's just tattooing or just drawing and thinking about tattooing? What's the biggest advice you could give a beginner?
Stay humble. Don't think your artwork's that good. You know what I mean? If you're trying to get in there and you think, "Oh yeah, I can do this, I got this. Look at my artwork, it's tight." Not only does it give off a bad vibe, but there's always somebody better than you out there. You know what I mean? So just kind of go in there with a humble attitude and keep producing. Take what you can from other artists. You know what I mean? Learn from them. Keep a positive energy and don't give up, because it's a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
For sure. Yep.
I believe it. When you're tattooing, what's the biggest issue? If you're tattooing for a long time, what's the biggest issue that you seem to encounter with just keep tattooing and tattooing and tattooing?
My back. Because listen, sometimes I gotta be stretching out and standing up, and my back starts to bother me, and I have a hard time, keeping my attention on what I'm doing if it's a long time. Only if it's like I'm filling in a big area with a single color or black or something. It's just this forever. It doesn't change up. You're just filling that spot. And I just kind of get, I'll even look off to the side, they'll be like, "Hey man, what you doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it. You'll be all right."
What's the weirdest place you've ever had to put a tattoo on somebody?
That's a good one. The fupa.
What is that?
Yeah, all right. So the fupa, man, it's right
That sounds
above.
bad.
It's right above the female's private parts. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. That was a dope one. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I used to have an ex that had a Loch Ness monster right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Really?
All right.
Yeah. That's tight. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you come up with your own artwork, or is it something that you draw out and then you have a portfolio you could give somebody, or is it on the spot? Just somebody gives you an idea?
I like to draw on the spot. I just like to whip it up. So the things that I can draw, right out of my head, is things I've drawn numerous times. It's like I have it locked in, like pictures in my mind, so I can whip those out in front of people. And I kind of try to get better at that. So there's a point where somebody can say anything. There's nothing I couldn't just whip out right there in front of you. But sometimes I always look at a reference. I never give somebody something off of Google. You know what I mean? I'll change it up, because I don't, if somebody else already got that, I try to give them something unique. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like a copycat when I'm doing that. So that's
Well, with the event tonight, what exactly are you going to be doing?
hanging out, painting. You know what I mean? Meeting people, meet and greet, marketing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I might do a tat or two. I don't know. I'm trying not to do a tat or two. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, yeah. Just have a good time. Just have a good time. No. But yeah, that's it. Just hanging out, meeting people.
That's
Because
awesome.
I only been here for like 5 months
Yeah.
in Florida. I'm trying to build clientele and all that.
Yeah, make an impact. Where do you see yourself going as a tattoo artist? Owning your own shop one day, wanting to branch out like that, teaching people?
Seminars, yeah, teaching people
Yeah.
and giving them faith and telling them, how hard it could be and that, and then teaching them what I know. I just want to feel like I'm respected in the industry, and so that's whatever comes with that.
What mindset do you have, like when you wake up every day and decide I'm going to go into the shop and I'm going to go tattoo whatever comes my way? What's the mindset that you have to walk in?
That
with?
varies on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Yeah. It changes every time I wake up. It's something different. But I come into the shop and just say I'm gonna just do what I can, and that's just what I mean. And it kind of like as my day goes on, my mood changes and I do this or that. Unless I have a tattoo set up, then I wake up and prepare myself for that tattoo for that day.
Awesome. Other than tattooing and stuff like that, is there any other things that you get into, like piercings or anything like that you?
I don't pierce because the piercer we have at the shop is so good, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't even want to go down that road. But I like to rap. That's my other, that's like something I do
Yeah.
on the side, another outlet. I paint in any way, shape, or form. Fish, I like to fish. I really want to start a charter myself when as a side hobby called Revneck Charter.
Revneck charter?
Yep, bring your beer and at least a quarter.
That's awesome.
That's
awesome. All right. I mean, what do you want people to know? If you're branching out with this marketing stuff, getting onto YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, what do you want people to know about this shop and what's so good about it? What's special about it? What would you recommend about this shop that you can say from yourself from experience, other than me coming in here and seeing everything and how good it is?
We understand what it's like to be alive in society today. You know what I mean? As a human, with the struggles in life, cash and all that, you don't have to be rich to come in here and get a tattoo. We can work around, and we're very personable. So, just tell us what's going on and we'll work around it. We'll work with you to make it like your tattoo dreams come true. For
That's
sure.
Awesome. All right, well,
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate your time, man.
That's awesome, man.
Definitely.
Elysium Tattoo, Dustin Brown. Come check us out.
Awesome.